Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Wednesday, January 12th, 2022 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi, and our energy mantra for today is, I am the master of my personal responsibility. And today we have our third and final evolution day of Sun in Capricorn. We have the Sun at 22 degrees. That 22 degree energy, it brings us a level of mastery, the highest level of mastery within ourselves. And with Capricorn, it is responsibility energy. And I just saw, shout out to you, you know who you are, that as I'm looking at this chart, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just like your astro chart, and I will be talking to you on the 12th, so woo! So in addition to the Sun being at 22 degrees Capricorn, we have a full moon out tonight over here. Chaos and insanity. And quiet from him. Anyway, we have, in addition, no mastery here right now, but in addition to the Sun at 22 degrees, we have the moon working that 22 degrees for a little part of the day. They're working in conjunction in a trine together, the Sun and the moon. Capricorn and Taurus energy. This energy together can be super productive, nose to the grindstone, get stuff done kind of energy. What you need to check on with that responsibility energy, with that 22 degree mastery, is, are your actions in alignment with said responsibility? Are you responding in a way that's true to yourself, or are you taking on the weight of the world, taking on the responsibility of the world, and doing everything for everybody? Do you have something to say?
Yeah. I'm going to suggest that it's okay if you don't feel like doing anything, because there is active inactiveness.
Yes, active inactiveness. Thank you.
So if you feel compelled to lie down, you can still get a lot accomplished mentally or spiritually.
I agree. A lot is accomplished while lying down, transmuting, shifting. And that's one of the things I wanted to focus on. We are going to have the moon shifting into Gemini later in the day. But with the moon shifting into Gemini, we bring the focus to the mind. We bring the focus to the mental energy. So we're on the precipice of a Mercury retrograde beginning on Friday. We also have, this is the last week of the North Node in Gemini. So there is this focus on mental energy and reworking how your mind is working for you. Keep that in mind. Your mind is working for you rather than running off like wild monkeys. So I think that's one of the biggest responsibilities to task yourself with today, is really checking in with your mind, how your mind is working for you. Before the lunar shift into Gemini, which is definitely going to heighten those mental energies, the moon is making all of the connections. So we spoke about the Sun and the moon connecting, 22 degree land. We also have the moon connecting with Neptune. Pay attention to your dreams. Since Jupiter has moved into Pisces, my dreams have been off the hook. Lots of processing and also messages coming through the dreams. So do listen, do pay attention to the dreams that are coming through your dreams, daydreams, your intuition. I had a lovely reading today with somebody who I've never met before. Those are always fun. It's always a good test of my skills, right? And every single analogy that was in my head was a dance analogy. I don't know this person, so I did not know that this person danced. And finally I was like, all right, every picture I keep getting in my head is dancing. Do you dance? And it turns out this person did and does. Dancing with themselves, yes. Anyway, so listen to those intuitive messages. There's guidance in there. There's wisdom in there. So that's the moon and Neptune connecting. We wind up these connections with a connection to Pluto. Moon in Taurus, Pluto in Capricorn energy. Pluto reminds us of empowerment, but it sometimes can spiral us. So check yourself. You may have some worth stuff come up. You may have some money stuff come up. I know there's a lot of fears about supply and demand out there. I want to remind everybody we do live on an abundant planet, and I think that's important to remember in these times. And it's important as well to notice, who are you putting in charge of authority, of your beliefs, of what you see, all of that. That's part of that Pluto and Capricorn energy. We are taught from a young age often to give that authority away, and this is part of the responsibility of the mind taking back personal responsibility, taking back personal authority. So I'm going to leave that there for the Astro, but got some interesting cards. I have the Intensity card in reverse, and what this feels like is, while the day in general does not have a strong level of intensity, there's definitely some in the atmosphere, in the energy field, that you may be feeling. And so this is a moment to, like, even though it may not be like again spinning in your life, take a moment, ground in, connect in, to help move past any feelings of intensity. Along with the intensity and my dimming light, I don't know why it does this, I have the Experiencing card. This card is a card of lessons. So there may be some lessons and opportunity for growth in and through this energy, in and through some of that background intensity. Turning in. I love this. This goes hand in hand with what Joe is saying. Taking the time to connect in with yourself. Even if you're lying down, there's good work that can be done there.
Because it is winter season in Chinese philosophy. It's there's a motto that you have.
Speak up.
There's a motto in this season. Act like you have nowhere to go and nowhere to be.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And nothing to do.
Just chill. Like a glacier.
Go with the flow.
All right, like a glacier. Okay. My last two. I'm silly tonight. My last two cards are the Control card and the Understanding card. To me, these cards in reverse is like we're lacking some understanding of things that we have no control over at this time. Again, understanding happens as we move through these things. Again, this may be in regards to some of that background intensity. My feeling is don't worry about it, don't fear it, but listen. This is a call to listen, and this is a call to remind your mind that we don't have to approach the unknown with fear. So I'm going to leave that there for today. You can book a reading. 2022 readings, wrapping those up. So if you'd like to get in on those, this is a good time to book those. Regular readings as well are always available. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and stay curious. Namaste.